Hello, good afternoon, Taylor.
Hi,
How are you doing?
doing good. How are you?
Good. As you know, this week is our scheduled meeting, and I just wanted to go over about how you're doing in life and anything that's troubling or any challenges that you might be having.
Yeah, I guess the only thing I'm kind of like struggling with right now is this transition that I'm going through. My boyfriend and I recently decided to move in together, and it's been like a big step and I think a huge transition for me.
How long have you and your boyfriend been together?
We've been together for about a year now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And were you living with your parents before?
Yes, I was. Yeah.
How did they take the news when you broke it to them?
Um, they weren't very happy. Yeah, I think I'm an only child, so to move out was kind of hard on them because I'm just flying from the nest.
Mhm.
And I guess for me, it's just been hard too because I'm realizing that it's hard for me to share my space because I never had to like share it before, other than like with my parents.
And do you feel like you are ready, or do you feel like it's too soon, or it's kind of forced, or how do you feel with your significant other?
I feel like it was mutual. Yeah, it was mutual. We both wanted to take that step. Like we're both pretty serious. Um, but I do think like it definitely has in a way taken a toll. I think it's just like a transition for like the both of us. And so we're just like in this adjustment phase.
Okay. And when you say that, your parents didn't take it too well, and it kind of had some conflict, did you like how did it make you feel like emotional wise, and have you been able to talk to it about anybody, or how have you been dealing with this transition?
I think with my parents, it's been hard to establish like those boundaries. Um, like for example, they call me like every day and they like I'll be on speaker with them and they'll just like ask me a whole bunch of questions like of how it's going and just very like in a way like suffocating, and I feel like I'm not able to like do this on my own yet. Like, they're still very much like involved, and that's been like the biggest challenge and something that like my boyfriend has struggled with too, is that he just feels like they're very involved and would like it to just like be us, for us to like figure it out. And I feel that way too, so I think that's been the biggest challenge. And I feel like pretty good about it. It's just been again like an adjustment, and knowing that it's caused some like tension between me and my parents I don't necessarily like, but I like love being with my boyfriend and like waking up with him and just like sharing like that like intimate time.
Mhm.
But again, it's just been we've had like struggles of like, okay, well, like this is my space. Like, do I use that drawer? Does he use that drawer? Or that's my food? Is that his food? Or do we like just like, share everything? So it's just stuff like that that I guess we've just kind of struggled with.
Definitely. And so when you said that you guys have been together for a year, did you recently just move in with him, or how long has it been since you guys have lived together?
It's probably about like a month in
Okay.
that we've like been living together, and I moved into his place. So I guess that's like another thing I've like kind of struggled with, is that I don't like I feel like I am impeding on his space because originally it was his space and he's adjusting to make it our space. And so I guess I just struggle with feeling bad about like taking up too much room, or like maybe like leaving a mess for a little bit, or something like that. I'm struggling with it making it my home too.
And when you say you're struggling with that, have you talked to him and let him know about these feelings? Or has it caused any tension, like any fighting or anything along those lines?
I have brought it up briefly, and he's just kind of said, "Well, I don't know like why you feel that way. Like this is like your home." Like, and it's kind of just been that. I don't think we've like really explored like why. Like I feel that. I feel like he kind of just is like he just doesn't know why I feel that way.
Okay. I mean, you have a valid reason for feeling the way you do. I mean, it is a lot of pressure and it's something new. You know, this is the first time you're on your own, and I do understand too how it feels. You know, you might feel like you're intruding his space, and you're like, oh, do I do that? Do I not do, something certainly? So, I mean, and then I really praise you that you're being super positive about it. You're not like letting it bring you down, especially with everything that's going on with your parents and that issue. So I think that you're handling this very well. And it seems that, you're doing a good job being on your own. And I think sooner or later, your parents are going to see it as well. And, you know, they'll come around.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. And I guess I just need to work on setting those boundaries with them too. Cause like if there's anything that has like caused tension between me and like my boyfriend, it's that he just doesn't feel like I'm fully independent from my parents because I am the only child. So they're very much like involved in like my life and we're very close. So
Okay. And then, as your parents were involved, did you move far? Did you move out of state? Did you move anywhere? Like,
um, no, we live about 30 minutes away from them.
oh, okay. So
Mhm.
it's not too far.
No.
Okay.
Mm.
How has is the moving been affecting your work or school?
Nope. It's actually like kind of helped some because I live closer to work and school than I did like with my parents. So and then if like I feel like I have like my own space now, like to do work like at home, like we have an office and everything like that. So it's actually helped. It's benefited me.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's really good to hear. So really the only issue that is kind of like unsettling with you is the fact that how your parents took the news and how.
Yeah, yeah, and they're just and I would say they're not like the best fans of my boyfriend. So they're very like questioning of like, well, do you really want to do this? Like, do you think like I don't know, do you think it'll last? Like, because when you live with someone, I mean, their point was like when you live with someone, you just learn more about them, and I think that's why I wanted to do it is because I'm really serious about this relationship and I want to like learn more about my significant other. So
And when you say that you see yourself being with your significant other, do you see yourself having kids in the future or building a family or anything like that?
I guess that's like what we both like wanted to figure out by doing this. Um, we knew it was like a serious like step, but we also knew like at any point if it just wasn't working, then like, hey, we tried and that's what matters. And then like we can go from there. And so I would say like he encompasses like someone I would love to like have kids with and build a life with. But as of right now, I'm just not too sure yet. I'm not 100% there.
Okay, no worries, no worries. So everything's been going good with school, work. Are you okay? Is this a good time to meet next week for our meeting?
Yeah, yeah. This time works perfectly.
Okay. And then is it I still have a minute left. Thank you for seeing me today. It was good hearing, about your transition in life, and I think that you're handling it really well. And I praise you for being positive through it all and really communicating with your boyfriend, if you have any problems or issues. And then I really wish you good luck with your parents. And if you ever want us to set up a meeting where we can both talk to them, that's definitely something we can do.
Thank you. I appreciate it.